Hi there, and welcome back to Blue Ocean English. This is another lesson in the series called English Food is Awesome. Now I know you're thinking English food is famous all over the world for being bad, but I don't agree. I think real English food is awesome. In fact, it's my mission to show you that English food is awesome. I think the real problem is that English restaurants are bad. They're better now, but in the past, very bad. And this is the food that foreign people eat when they visit England. So the restaurants are bad, you think all our food is bad because you eat bad food. I understand. But here's the thing. If you came to my nan's house and ate the food that she cooked, you would think English food is awesome. So in this series, I'm going to show you how to make lots of fantastic English dishes. And hopefully I can show you some nice words and phrases in English too. Then you can try to make these dishes at home and you will stop thinking that English food is terrible. You'll start to understand I'm right and English food is awesome. Are you ready? Bread and butter pudding. So bread and butter pudding is a very popular pudding to have in England, and it's very common because we use bread that is not good for eating. So bread that we call stale. Stale bread is when it's hard and dry. That's the best type of bread for a bread and butter pudding because it soaks up all the cream and the eggs and the sugar. So it absorbs all the liquid. And so we make this with bread that is old. So if we look at the ingredients, you need 30 grams of butter, 8 thick slices of white bread, and as I said before, stale, so it's better if it's dry and hard. If you don't have thick bread, only thin bread, then use more slices. Then 50 grams of sultanas, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon powder, 350 milliliters of full fat milk, 50 milliliters of double cream, 2 eggs, 25 grams of sugar, nutmeg, if you like nutmeg, and it's very good to serve with custard. And if we look at the method, first you need an oven-proof dish and you need to put some of the butter on the inside of the dish. So we would say grease the dish with the butter, or you can use butter as a verb and say butter the dish. And then butter each slice of the bread on one side. So put butter on every slice of the bread and then cut the bread into triangles. Then we're going to put a layer of bread into the dish with the butter side up. Then add a layer of the sultanas and a little bit of cinnamon, and then repeat this layer. So more bread with the butter facing up, and then more sultanas, more cinnamon, and then another layer of bread, and continue like that until you've used all the bread. And make sure on the top is a layer of bread. So the top layer will not be the sultanas or cinnamon, but it will be the bread with the butter on the top. And then we make the custard. Slowly warm the milk and the cream in a saucepan together on a low heat until it's just starting to get hot. Do not let it boil. We don't want the milk to boil. Then put the eggs in a bowl and 3/4 of the sugar, so 75% of the sugar, and then lightly whisk this mixture until the sugar and the eggs are together. Then slowly add the warm milk and the cream mixture. Stir well, and when everything is combined together nicely, strain into the custard bowl. Then all you do is pour this custard mixture over the bread layers in the oven dish, and then put a little bit of nutmeg on top and the rest of the sugar. So you should have 25% of the sugar, and you sprinkle the sugar on top. And then leave that for 30 minutes to stand. So leave it for 30 minutes before we cook it. When that's done, preheat the oven to 180 degrees centigrade and put the dish in the oven and bake for 30 to 40 minutes until the top is golden brown. So this is a fantastic way of using old bread that you were going to throw away and making it into a beautiful pudding. So there's the recipe for today. I hope you give this recipe a try and enjoy English food, and you'll begin to realize English food is awesome. I hope you enjoyed the lesson, and I'll see you again next time. Here we are, just another typical English summer day. Just before I go, it's just me doing everything here at Blue Ocean English. So if you like what I'm doing and you want to see more, please don't forget to leave a comment. Maybe you have an idea for a video or a nice background picture that you'd like to see, or share this video with a friend. The best way for you to say thank you is to hit the like and subscribe buttons, and check out my merchandise, all the nice things you can buy, t-shirts, hats. You can also check out our great books on Amazon. There's 3 phrasal verb books, An Ocean of English phrasal verbs, each book with 200 examples, a lovely picture, and 3 clear examples of how we use each phrase. And then 3 books for idioms. They're called An Ocean of English Idioms. Also 3 books with 600 idioms, 200 in each book, all with a picture and 3 clear examples of how we use each idiom. Thank you very much for watching, and wherever you are, try to feel English today.